Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. And do we have a lot of news for you today? We have two new UR units, a new free MR unit, two VCs coming out next week, as well as a host of +6 changes and changes coming to the game. So let's go ahead and dig in. So there's a lot going on here, and we are live right now. Chat is asking if they're a dirty little secret, and I will say they're a dirty little secret, but I wanted to show you guys the details on WoTV Calc on the +6 weapons, because they are a little bit more complicated than usual. But the first thing you need to know is that Halloween Lucia is coming out this week, and from what we've seen, you guys, look at that 7,500 HP barrier. Now, I know, it's physical only. That's 7,500 HP physical barrier, you guys. That's a huge ass. That's a huge ass chonky barrier. But we did get the details of her a little bit, so lots of good news around that. And probably the other big news that we got is that background repeat is coming, which is very interesting. So you are going to be able to set up background repeat on pretty much any mission that is not a limited quantity. So that's going to specifically be like potentially like if guild chambers limited, but I'm wondering if you're going to be able to do it on non-limited guild chambers on the weekend. That's going to be very cool. But the other units that are coming out, Chunok is coming out and Revelka is coming out. Revelka is going to be very similar to the other free units, going to be an Energist character that we are going to get. Chunok, less remarkable. I think you can hardly justify pulling for Chunok when Halloween Lucia is coming out. Again, I'm going to wait. I'm going to recommend waiting on Halloween Lucia right now until we do see her full kit, but she does seem to be just a little bit of a monster. So going through her kit, she can absorb HP. She has access to sub Black Mage and sub Thief. She gets a LB that adds an additional magic attack when she does damage. She gets guaranteed hit attack. She has magic attacks that deal confusion with good range height. She's just overall a monster. Chunok is going to be more water slash. If you've had a water slash character before, you pretty much know what Chunok is. One thing with Chunok that's interesting, he doesn't get the upgrades to Duelist and the other classes yet. So compared to the JP side, he is going to be a little bit different if you are looking at his kit right now on the JP side. Very similarly, we did get Halloween Frederica, Halloween Leela, and Halloween Raryu's secondary mastery. One thing to note with Halloween Ryu, though, is Halloween Ryu has a lot of job changes on the JP side. And so him and Frederica are both going to be just a little bit less powerful until those job changes do come through. Revelka is going to be main job Energist, sub job Kododama, and White Mage, which is going to be fantastic. Another monster fire MR unit. I will take it. We have two new vision cards releasing next week. Nightmare Before Halloween is going to activate requirements, so you do have to have a staff, such as Black Mages, Book, Axe, and Spear equipable main jobs. Man-Eater up upon magic attack, strike attack resistance up, and then unit attack resistance up. Now, what's interesting here is this is the first time in Global that we've had a party-wide effect that affects weapon users only, and this is going to be something that's going to come in the future. The question you want to ask is, what units are going to benefit from this? What type of formation is going to benefit from this? For example, most spear-based units, most axe-based units in their main job are not going to benefit from Man-Eater up on magic attacks, right? Something to really think about here. Are you going to be running this in a rainbow formation? It's not limited to elemental formations. So what are you going to be running this with? Who are you going to be running this with? And kind of why, right? The individual effect is going to give magic up, area attack resistance up. Halloween Lucia is going to be getting magic attack power up and magic HP up as the global buff. We're also going to be getting an ability, which has been a while since we've gotten a VC ability. Very cool. It's a 3-hit damage medium attack based on the caster's magic stat. Range height 1, non-elemental, or it's going to take the elemental of the unit using it. Unsure on that. But it's going to lower unit attack resistance for 3 turns. So could be really good. Could be awesome if you're wanting to chain dark. Could make her potentially good in a dark chaining composition. You'll have to wait and see. We also have Intersecting Destinies coming out, which is going to be Chunok's VC again. The VCs are coming out next week. Going to give luck up and critical evasion up for water type units, and slash attack resistance piercing rate up, which is very powerful. Individual unit, water type unit is going to get slash attack up. Chunok and Ramada are going to get defense piercing rate up and luck up. Very powerful. And then Jaden is going to get magic up and agility up. Now, it does go through and talk about the secondary masteries for the other Halloween units are going to be coming out. So for Frederica, Little Leela, Raryu. Leela's getting about magic 20%, spirit 20. Raryu's getting kind of like a whole host of defensive buffs. When his HP is below 70%, he's going to get AP reduction 20%. Frederica is unique in that when her HP is above 70, it's like 70 or 80%. She does get unit attack resistance 40. So very interesting things going on here and very exciting. I think particularly when Frederica's job updates come through, will be very cool to kind of check her out as a unit. Now, there is new weapons coming out and there is new +6 weapons coming out. So let's talk about those real quick. So let's hop onto WoTV Calc. Now, the +6 weapons that are coming out of all of them, Wave Sword is going to be the most important. Now, Wave Sword is very similar or very different, but similar to the vision card that's coming out, where we're going to start seeing equipment that is very class specific, right? There's, you know, the equipable jobs that can equip this, but specific jobs get specific bonuses. So what's great about the Wave Sword? So the Wave Sword has an assault and a magic variant, both with attack 153, magic 153, and crit 15. So you're going to want to get 1 assault and 1 magic form for this weapon. For Lord, Knight, Templar, or Lord, Knight, Paladin, Spellblade, Red Mage, Rune Knight, and Duelist, you get increase all elemental attack 15 for self, increase acquired AP 30% for self, increase reaction block rate 30 for self, and then you also get the basic increase slash attack 15. So the question that we had, is this weapon worth it? What units are it worth it for? So we went through and we got all of the units that are able to equip this, because they do have to have the main job to gain that special element attack bonus. So Halloween Frederica is going to be really good. A lot of the units do have, for example, like specific elemental weapons. So like Mariel has Sword of Light. We have, for example, Adelard, who might benefit more from Flame Tongue on the magic version. But units like Miranda, you know, this could be the best weapon for her. Units like Howlet, units like Halloween Raryu, even Chunok and Frederica. In particular, Whisper, Little Leela, kind of all of these units that have been lacking a solid weapon, or lacking a weapon that can have some type of solid attack base. People are asking about Zazan. He is at the bottom there. I just didn't scroll down all the way. It's going to be a really good weapon. So I'm going to recommend crafting at least 2 of these, a magic and a assault version. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, Flame Tongue is also going to be getting a +6 version. It's a little bit more stats. It is going to get accuracy +10. Healing Mace is going to get a +6 version, which is going to increase healing power 10 for self, which is pretty powerful. And then Fidesz Lacerna is going to get slash resistance debuff resistance 50 for self. So most of the +6 weapons are pretty good. One thing to note is that Tearfang +6 is coming out as well. They didn't release the information on Tearfang at all. They didn't talk about it in the official video. The information's just not out there. So we don't know what Tearfang +6 does. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. But Tearfang +6 is coming, and maybe it'll have something to do with critical. Who knows at this point. But that is kind of like the huge news going on. There is other details here, of course. So we have the Halloween Festival going on, Chocobo Expedition EXP and Gill Up, Whimsy Shop Unit Shards, Guaranteed Campaign, Arena Medal, Vizior Consumption Bonus Campaign. So 10 Lucia Halloween Shards, 10 Chunok Unit Shards. Now, Halloween Lucia on the JP side is getting guaranteed on a 9-step. So hopefully we will see the 9-step on the GL side as well to guarantee her. We'll get the Revelka quest, which I'm pretty excited for. There is a new class match coming, which will be on the 24th, so keep that in mind. It is going to be unit cost 240 or less and magic up. And then we do have a limited guild battle coming as well. That is going to be on the 22nd. So that map is going to be Spirit Piercing Raid and Dark Unit Magic Up on the Graveyard. Very classic Halloween. They talk about everything else, the +6 equipment, the background repeat, and of course, if you haven't seen the video, we are going to be getting some classic Hiroki gifts as well. And there is going to be a chunky maintenance this Tuesday night. So make sure you guys join me. We'll probably do a big patch review Wednesday morning, since Tuesday night is a really big Ni no Kuni patch as well. Or depending on how the timing goes, we may do both. So stay tuned on my Discord if you guys want to know, are we going to do WoTV Tuesday night, or are we going to do it Wednesday morning? We're not sure yet, because both of the games that I'm covering right now are getting huge updates. So let me know if you guys are hyped down below, and I will catch you guys all next time.